It should have been a normal Monday morning in central Vietnam. Instead, the sky turned pitch black. The sea roared like a monster, and winds of over 110 miles per hour pounded the shore. In minutes, streets disappeared under rushing water. Power lines snapped like matchsticks, and entire families were forced to flee their homes. On the morning of the 25th of August, 2025, Super Typhoon Kajiki, considered the strongest storm of the year, made landfall in central Vietnam with winds of over 177 km per hour, causing an unprecedented disaster. The sky was pitch black, the sea roared, and torrential winds and rains submerged streets, swept away vehicles, ripped off roofs, and destroyed crops. More than 580,000 people were forced to evacuate, many with only a few essential items, traveling by bus, military trucks, and rescue boats. With the hope of spreading the spirit of mutual love, leaving no one behind due to storms and floods. Subscribe to the channel and spread this message to everyone in the world. What a pity. Only those who have experienced it can truly understand. The provinces of Thanh Hoa, Ha Tinh, and Quang Tri suffered heavy damage. Rice, corn, and banana fields were completely destroyed. Livestock was swept away, and bridges, roads, and power lines were down. The coastal cities of Qua Lo and Vinh were submerged in water, with markets and schools turned into shelters. Railway and air traffic were paralyzed, and many villages were isolated by landslides. The economic and human consequences were devastating, with estimated losses in the billions of dollars. But amid the devastation, solidarity shone through. Neighbors shared food, rescuers carried the elderly on their backs, and children were led through floodwaters. Kajiki was not just a Vietnamese disaster, but also a global warning about increasingly violent storms due to climate change. In the coastal town of Qua Lo, families abandoned their vehicles in rising floodwaters, while others scrambled to shore up their homes with sandbags, praying the walls would hold. For thousands, it was too late. Kajiki is not only a tragedy for Vietnam, but also a warning for the whole world. Extreme storms are getting stronger, and no coast is safe. If you find this content useful, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel to spread the word and update information promptly. This must have been a good fishing season for the people. All rewarded after hours of hard work. Oh wow! From a strong wind turns an ordinary waterfall into a unique phenomenon that defies gravity. It seems it's all just causing people's curiosity, without knowing how dangerous this big landslide is. No way. Give this guy a clap for his crazy tenacity. If the drought season comes, it will be terrible. Look at everything, like losing all life. The devastation of a hailstorm is truly terrible. Did you know they are likened to falling baseballs? Make no mistake, this is not a relaxing mud pool, but a boiling pile of mud near the crater of a volcano. Looking at this scene, who wouldn't think of a unique spa session? Icebergs are like floating crystals. They are like magical paintings in the vast ocean. Oh my goodness. This was a blast up the hill. What mattered was the campsite right below. Instead of panicking, people seem to feel more excited about this event. You might be surprised that we can all learn a lesson about perseverance from this bird. The ice looks a lot like real glass. They even look so perfect when they fall that I can watch them for hours without getting bored. Wow. Surely someone who is passionate about speed and has a great long run, but that fall was quite painful. On the racetrack, collisions are inevitable, and to win, everyone must do their best to reach their destination as quickly as possible. Oh my God. The tornado seems to be destroying everything in sight. This ship is showing off its power, and I feel worrying about it. I advise you to stay home and watch funny videos, otherwise you might be blown away like balloons by this strong wind. This volcano is boiling in preparation for a major eruption. No way. I think all this ice is looking for a place to migrate for another hiding season. Look at their speed. This is really silly, as this guy intentionally went down on thin patches of ice for no reason at all. There's nothing worse than when you're enjoying a delicious meal, then suddenly rain comes and spills everything. I feel like it's all so disappointing. An earthquake just happened, and look how devastating it can be. Oh wow. An interesting moment. Suddenly encountering a whale on the kayak, he couldn't help but have cute reactions when he could see them at the closest range. It seems that the architects did not take into account the size and speed of this wave. Oh my God! The flood has spread and covered all the ship's routes. This door seems to have gained strength after the Istanbul storm. It can rotate for several hours. It's magical. Oh wow. The Brave Challenge was approved as this guy successfully faced off against this 5-meter high wave. What made him rush and stumble like that? What is that thing? Crazy that this lightning struck 5 times in one location. Oh my. Unbelievable. If you think this sky is amazingly beautiful, please leave number 1 inch the comments. The cable car is a fun and exciting experience, but for the faint of heart and afraid of heights, it can be a daunting challenge. There's nothing hotter than volcanic lava. Kudos should be given to the author of these photos for being at the right place at the right time with a good camera to capture this unusually beautiful eclipse moment. What are they? What created it was the landslide last night, right? Do you wonder what preparations a volcano needs to take to prepare for an eruption? Focus on these beautiful waves and take a few minutes to relax and explore the magical beauty of nature. Oh my God! A huge storm almost wiped out everything. It blew the roof off the diamond equipment warehouse in Terre Haute. Do you see anything unusual? A lightning bolt struck one place 3 to 4 times. Is this really unbelievable? Looking at this scene, I thought about the gold mining game, and let's see who can dig to the finish line the fastest. The perfect combination between the explosion of a volcano and the power of lightning seem to be in harmony with each other. Do you see anything? These cars are sliding uncontrollably on the streets of Seattle due to long periods of freezing weather that have made the streets more slippery. Are these traces of a spacecraft? The terrible devastation of a dramatic lightning strike on a boat at sea. Oh no! Hailstorms are likened to baseballs falling with such force that they can cause damage to the places where they fall. The sky seems to be really angry, and that's not good at all. How strong can a wind be?